Let's talk about Zanzibar, but before we get started, let me say this. I know you've seen beautiful beaches before, right? But I promise you, nothing prepares you for this. What if I told you there's an island where the water glows like liquid glass, the sand is softer than flour, and the beaches shift personalities depending on where you stand? In this video, we're diving into the most jaw-dropping coastal spots in Zanzibar. Each one so different, they feel like they belong on separate planets. But here's the twist. One of these beaches is so off the radar, most travelers have no idea it exists. And if you're dreaming of an escape that no Instagram filter could ever do justice, you're going to want to see every second of this. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the beach that never sleeps, where music, bonfires, and coral reefs meet in Nungwi. The secret to Zanzibar's most romantic sunsets at Kendwa, the best kitesurfing spot in all of East Africa, and where to eat like a local afterward. A hidden eco-island that offers one of the most exclusive snorkeling experiences in the world. And the one beach locals hope tourists never find. A place where time truly stands still. So if you're planning a trip, building your dream bucket list, or just want to escape your screen for a few moments, this is your sign. Stay with me. You're about to fall in love with Zanzibar. But before we get started, subscribe, so you don't miss out whenever we drop new videos. Introduction. Why Zanzibar's beaches are unlike anywhere else on Earth. Zanzibar is not just a beach destination, it's the beach destination. While many tropical spots boast beauty, Zanzibar delivers soul. Each beach on this magical island is a universe of its own, with stories to tell, secrets to uncover, and experiences that etch themselves into your memory. Whether you're chasing the sun, seeking solitude, or craving adrenaline-pumping water sports, Zanzibar's coastlines deliver on every front. Section 1. Nungwi, the beach that never sleeps. Let's begin in the north, where the village of Nungwi greets you with postcard perfection. Imagine waking up to the rhythmic crash of waves, stepping out of your beach bungalow, and being met by a panoramic view of aquamarine water stretching endlessly into the horizon. That's Nungwi. But it's not just the scenery that captures hearts, it's the energy. Nungwi is vibrant, alive, electric. The beach hums with life from sunrise to well past midnight. Fishermen haul in their catch at dawn. By afternoon, the water fills with snorkelers, swimmers, and divers exploring the coral reefs just offshore. And when night falls, Nungwi transforms. Bonfires light up the sand. Drums echo across the beach. People dance barefoot under the stars. If you're looking for a beach that pulses with excitement, Nungwi is your North Star. Did you hear about Kendwa? Here is what makes it special. Kendwa, Zanzibar's best sunset, a few minutes south of Nungwi, is a beach that's earned a legendary reputation. Kendwa. Unlike other beaches on the island, Kendwa barely feels the tide. That means the water is always perfect for swimming, day or night. But what truly sets it apart is the sunset. Picture this. Golden rays sliding into the ocean, painting the sky with colors you didn't know existed. Burnt orange, deep lavender, fierce crimson. And the best part? Every night this performance is free. Kendwa is also home to Zanzibar's famous full moon parties. These monthly events draw travelers from around the world, turning the beach into a moonlit festival of music, fire dancers, and celebration. Whether you're there for a romantic escape or to party under the stars, Kendwa knows how to deliver unforgettable moments. Now let's talk about Paje, the wind lover's paradise. Now we shift gears. The eastern coastline of Zanzibar introduces a new rhythm. The vibe is slower, softer, more soul than sound. And at the heart of it all is Paje. This is where the wind whispers to adventurers. Paje is world-renowned for kitesurfing, drawing professionals and beginners alike from every corner of the globe. The shallow turquoise lagoon is perfect for learning, and the consistent wind makes every ride feel like flight. But even if you're not hitting the water, Paje has something for you. The beach stretches wide and wild, inviting long walks, sunbathing, and endless daydreams. Cafes like Mr. Kahawa offer strong Swahili coffee and banana pancakes that taste like home, even if you're 1,000 miles away. It's easy to lose track of time in Paje. And maybe that's the point. I know you heard about Jambiani. But let me tell you more about Jambiani. Jambiani, slow living by the sea, just south of Paje lies a village that feels like a secret whispered from one traveler to another. Jambiani. Here the pace slows to a heartbeat. Women walk the tidal flats collecting seaweed in the morning light. Fishermen return from sea with hand-woven baskets filled with octopus and snapper. Children chase crabs across the sand. In Jambiani, every moment feels real. This is where you come to reconnect. Not just with nature, but with yourself. No big resorts. No loud music. just quiet luxury and the soothing rhythm of daily island life. Visitors say Jambiani is where they found peace. And once you've watched the moon rise over its reef-fringed lagoon, you'll understand why. Chumbe is not well known, but this is what you should know about it. Chumbe Island, the eco-paradise you've never heard of now. For the part I promised, the beach that might just change your idea of paradise. Chumbe Island. It's not just a beach. It's an eco-reserve, a living museum of marine biodiversity. Only a limited number of guests are allowed each day, making it one of the most exclusive and untouched experiences in East Africa. The coral reef here is protected, untouched by human development. You'll snorkel through a technicolor world of marine life, parrotfish, sea turtles, anemones, and come out feeling like you've swum through a dream. And the lodges? Built with sustainability in mind, they blend into nature. Solar power, rainwater harvesting, composting toilets. It's luxury with a conscience. Chumbe isn't just a getaway, it's a statement. A reminder that we can experience nature without exploiting it. Zanzibar's beaches aren't just beautiful, they're transformative. They pull you out of the everyday and immerse you in a world where life is lived to the rhythm of the tide. From the vibrant nights of Nungwi to the soulful stillness of Jambiani, every shoreline tells a story. And the only question now is, which story will you live first? Stay with me, because in the next chapter, we'll explore the ancient streets, spice-laden markets, and haunting beauty of Stone Town, a place where the past still breathes through every alley. Chapter 2. Stone Town, inside Zanzibar's ancient city of ghosts, gold and secrets. At first glance, it looks like just another coastal town. Old buildings, narrow streets, maybe even a bit run down. But what if I told you that every stone here has seen war, wealth, slavery, rebellion, and even romance? What if I told you this place was once the center of the world's spice trade, and the dark heart of the East African slave trade? This isn't just a town. It's a living ghost story. In this chapter, we're peeling back the layers of Stone Town, Zanzibar's ancient, crumbling soul. But stay with me, because the last location we visit, it's haunted, and people still whisper about what happens there at night. Introduction: Why Stone Town is the soul of Zanzibar. Stone Town isn't polished. It doesn't try to impress you. It dares you to understand it. Unlike Zanzibar's flashy beaches, Stone Town pulls you in with its grit, its mystery, and its contradictions. This is where Arab traders, Swahili poets, Indian merchants, and European colonizers once clashed, and somehow created something unforgettable. Every cracked doorway tells a story. Every alley holds a secret. And if you're willing to look past the surface, you'll find one of the most compelling places in all of Africa. Section 1. The House of Wonders, where power met progress. We start at the Beit al-Ajaib, or the House of Wonders. Once the tallest building in East Africa, this massive palace was built in 1883 by Sultan Bargash as a symbol of wealth, dominance, and forward thinking. It was the first building in Zanzibar with electricity. The first to have an elevator. The locals say when the lights first turned on, some thought it was magic. Today, it stands partially ruined. Time and weather have eaten away at its shell, but the sense of awe remains. Walk past the columns, and you can almost hear the sound of diplomats gathering, revolutionaries plotting, and royalty peering over the balcony toward the harbor. The House of Wonders isn't just a museum. It's a monument to Zanzibar's ambition and its downfall. Section 2. The Old Slave Market, a dark and unforgivable past. There is no glossing over this part. Beneath a serene Anglican cathedral lies one of the most haunting places in all of Africa, the Old Slave Market. From the outside, it looks calm. But beneath it, stone chambers still exist. The same ones where slaves were held before being sold. The air is still. The walls are damp, and as you stand inside, it's impossible not to feel the weight of what happened here. More than 50,000 people were sold through this site every year. Men, women, children, taken from their homes across the continent and shipped to foreign lands. And yet, this is also a place of healing. Outside, the cathedral was built as a symbol of peace, its altar placed directly where the whipping post once stood. This place asks for silence, reflection, and remembrance. Section 3. The Doors of Stone Town, Art in Architecture. You could spend an entire day in Stone Town just looking at doors. Yes, doors. Zanzibar's ancient wooden doors are unlike anything in the world. Some are carved with vines and lotus flowers, signs of Indian heritage. Others are marked with chains and brass studs, a nod to Persian design. Every pattern, every inscription tells you who lived there, what they believed, and what they feared. In fact, the bigger and more intricate the door, the more powerful the family inside was. Some even tell stories of forbidden love, like the infamous Blue Door in Gizenga Street, said to belong to a princess who fell for a commoner and was locked away forever. These doors don't just guard homes, they protect legacies. Section 4. Forodhani Gardens, where the city comes alive at night. As the sun dips below the horizon, a transformation takes place. Stone Town's daytime calm gives way to the Forodhani night market, a carnival of light, smoke, and flavor. Dozens of stalls fire up grills. Skewers of fresh seafood, octopus, prawns, lobster, sizzle over open flames. Zanzibar pizzas bubble with eggs, meat, and secret sauces. Sugarcane juice is squeezed fresh right in front of you. Locals and tourists gather here not just to eat, but to connect. Laughter echoes. Drummers play. Children dive into the ocean just steps away from the market square. You haven't truly felt Zanzibar until you've eaten at Forodhani after dark. Section 5. The Freddie Mercury House, a global legend's humble beginning. Tucked between cafes and spice shops is a building that draws music fans from around the world, the birthplace of Freddie Mercury. Yes, the legendary Queen frontman was born right here in Stone Town, known then as Farrokh Bulsara. His childhood home is now a modest museum and guest house, paying tribute to his early life on the island. Photos line the walls, newspaper clippings, handwritten letters, even a few rare recordings. It's a surreal contrast, knowing one of the most iconic rock stars of all time began his life in this quiet, crumbling city. Section 6. The Haunted House on Kiponda Street, Zanzibar's unspoken story. Now for the place locals rarely talk about. On Kiponda Street, there's an abandoned building locals call Nyumba ya Mizimu, the House of Spirits. The story goes that a nobleman once lived there, deeply in love with a woman from another tribe. When their affair was discovered, she was murdered. He locked himself in the house and was never seen again. To this day, people say lights flicker inside at night, even though the electricity was cut years ago. Strange music plays, shadows move across the shutters. Tour guides will mention it if you ask, but locals, they cross the street to avoid it. Stone Town isn't just history. It's living memory, some of it beautiful, some of it chilling. Stone Town doesn't reveal itself quickly. It wants you to listen, to wander, to wonder. You don't just walk through its streets, you walk through time. From the whispered legends of haunted mansions to the echo of chains beneath cathedrals, from the scent of grilled seafood to the sacred silence of slave chambers, Stone Town stays with you. But we're not done yet, because in Chapter 3 we're heading into Zanzibar's kitchen. You'll discover the street food that tourists miss, the secret dishes only locals know, and the one spice so valuable people once killed for it. And if your mouth isn't watering yet, it will be. Chapter 3. Zanzibar's flavors. The foods, spices, and secrets tourists always miss. You think you've tasted exotic food? Not until you've eaten in Zanzibar. Here, even the air tastes like something out of a fantasy. Cardamom, clove, ginger, vanilla. They don't just season food, they tell stories. But the biggest surprise? It's not what's on the menus. It's what's hidden in alleyways, whispered from local to local. In this video, we're diving into Zanzibar's secret food scene. From spice farms with ancient rituals to night markets where you can taste dishes that never make it to TripAdvisor. And stay till the end because we'll reveal the one spice that built and nearly destroyed this island. Introduction. Why Zanzibar's food is unlike anywhere else. Zanzibar isn't just a feast for the eyes, it's a feast for the senses. The island's cuisine is a fusion of Swahili, Arab, Indian, and Portuguese influences. Every bite has a backstory. Every spice has a legacy. And every dish reveals something deeper about the people who live here. From sizzling street snacks to royal recipes passed down through generations, Zanzibar's food is more than delicious. It's revelatory. Section 1. Zanzibar Pizza, the icon you never knew you needed. Forget what you know about pizza. The Zanzibar pizza is street food perfection. Part crepe, part omelette, part sandwich, and totally addictive. It starts with thin dough, almost like a chapati laid flat on a grill. Then the vendor adds eggs, meat, cheese, onions, chili, mayonnaise, and sometimes bananas. It's folded, flipped, and crisped until golden brown. It might sound chaotic, but take one bite and you'll understand why it's a nightly ritual at Forodhani Gardens. There's even a sweet version, stuffed with Nutella, mango, and condensed milk. Yes, it's as insane as it sounds. Section 2. Spice Farms, walking through flavor history. Ever wondered what it's like to walk through a living cookbook? Just outside Stone Town, Zanzibar's spice farms let you do exactly that. This is where cloves, nutmeg, vanilla, cardamom, and cinnamon don't just grow, they breathe. Local guides will pluck leaves and fruits, crush them between their fingers, and let you guess the scent before telling you the origin story. Some of these spices were once so valuable, merchants traveled for months and risked everything just to get a handful. One tree here, called the lipstick tree, has red seeds that women still use as natural makeup. And at the end of the tour, a home-cooked Swahili meal prepared right on the farm with the very spices you just touched. It's not just educational, it's unforgettable. Section 3. Ugali, pilau, and biryani, the dishes that define home. If you want to eat like a Zanzibari, skip the resort buffets. Walk into the local cafes, the homes, the mosques after prayer. That's where you'll find real food. Ugali, a firm maize flour mash eaten with hands. Bland on its own but served with rich stews, especially coconut fish curry, it becomes soul food. Pilau, fragrant rice cooked with clove, cinnamon, cardamom, and cumin. Every family has a version. It's the dish of weddings, funerals, and everything in between. Zanzibar biryani, a deeper, spicier cousin to the Indian classic, cooked with layers of goat or chicken, potatoes, raisins, and fried onions. Some say this is the best biryani in Africa. You'll also find samaki wa kupaka, grilled fish drenched in coconut tamarind sauce, and mishkaki, Swahili-style beef skewers marinated in ginger and fire-roasted. These aren't just meals, they're rituals. Section 4. The secret cafes and hidden treats tourists never see. Want to eat like a local? Then get lost. Seriously, wander through the labyrinth of Stone Town's alleys and keep your eyes open for unmarked doorways, smoky kitchens, and locals eating in plastic chairs. That's where you'll find mandazi, Swahili donuts, fluffy, slightly sweet, best with spiced tea at sunrise. Urojo, also called Zanzibar mix, a soup made of potatoes, noodles, bhajias, boiled eggs, and spicy mango chutney. Vitumbua, rice cakes grilled in small iron pans, flavored with coconut and cardamom. There's one cafe in the back streets of Darajani Market where an old man serves nothing but goat soup and ginger tea. No name, no sign, just word of mouth. And if you're lucky, a local will lead you to a night cart where they sell fresh fried cassava chips with chili lime salt. One bite and you'll question every snack you've ever had. Section 5. The spice that built an empire and then brought it down. Here's the part nobody tells you. Zanzibar's nickname isn't random. It really was the Spice Island. And its crown jewel? Clove. In the 1800s, clove was worth more than gold. Entire empires fought to control Zanzibar's clove plantations. The Sultan of Oman moved his throne to Zanzibar just to rule the trade. The island became the largest producer of clove in the world. But clove also brought blood. The industry was built on enslaved labor. Fields were brutal. Profits went to the elite. And when cheaper cloves appeared elsewhere, the empire collapsed almost overnight. Today, clove still grows here, but its story is more cautionary than celebratory. It reminds us that behind every sweet smell is a history that must be remembered. Zanzibar doesn't just feed your stomach, it feeds your imagination, your curiosity, your soul. Every bite here is tied to a memory, a migration, a mystery. From roadside snacks to royal banquets, food in Zanzibar is not just nourishment, it's narrative. But don't stop here. Because in Chapter 4, we're tackling the part of Zanzibar that no one explains clearly, how to actually get around. From mysterious daladalas to hidden ferry hacks, plus the one local transport rule that could save your trip from disaster. And at the end of that chapter, I've got a special message just for you. Chapter 4. Getting around Zanzibar. What no one tells you until it's too late. It looks like paradise, until you try to get somewhere. That's when reality hits. Zanzibar doesn't run on Google Maps. There are no Uber rides. And if you get on the wrong daladala, you might not see your hotel again until tomorrow. In this final chapter, we're uncovering the real way to travel Zanzibar. From unspoken local rules to hidden hacks no travel agent will tell you. Because if you don't know how to move around this island, you won't really experience it. And stick around till the end. Because I've got one final surprise for you. And it could change the way you travel forever. Introduction. Why transport in Zanzibar is a story of its own. Getting around Zanzibar isn't hard, but it's not obvious either. This island doesn't have metro stations, ride-sharing apps, or a fancy transportation website. What it does have are overloaded vans, lost tourists, helpful strangers, and one magical rule. If you ask politely, someone will always show you the way. But knowing how to move around here isn't just about comfort. It's about unlocking a deeper experience. The way you travel here becomes part of your story. Let's break it down.